Okay, so here's another LP, Stalker. With me again is Garrison.
Hi, I'm a stalker.
Get out of here. Get it. Maybe you don't.
I don't get it yet. Maybe you'll enlighten me pretty
You
soon.
don't get it yet. Not for a little while. It's sort of at the midpoint of the game. But
Okay.
here's a truck. It's in a storm. Hey, there's some dudes hanging out. Look like nice dudes.
Are they members of Shinra?
No, they're dead.
Oh, that's not good.
So, just got a truck full of dead dudes in a thunderstorm. Nice mirror. Oh no!
Man, these dudes are having a bad day. First they die, then their mirror breaks, and then they get struck by lightning and blow up.
Yeah. They're having a bad day. There's a guy running around. Sorry that this FMV is a little choppy. I was using fraps and it didn't like it.
No, it's good.
It's not that bad. There's the truck. It's still pretty hot apparently.
Well, lightning is pretty hot.
It is.
Okay.
Guys just looking for some good stuff, you know.
Gotta survive.
Yeah. Oh, he's not dead!
This one seems to be alive. What a lucky guy.
He's not very
His death
lucky.
saved him from the dreams. Let's go and see what value Sidorovich will put on your head.
Oh man, I found a really good thing to sell today.
I don't know. The guy didn't look too healthy to me. I don't know how much money he'd be worth.
Oh yeah. Don't know what kind of meat that
What
is.
have you got?
We're
But,
buffalo
uh,
wings, dude. Look at that.
It came from the death truck. It's got the mark.
So
Well, you know
that,
the drill. Leave him
that
on the-
truck
This is a
was a
live
death
one.
truck?
Bullshit.
That's what they're
You're
called.
lying.
Let the
That's
zone
good.
take me if I am.
Mm.
Put it here.
Do they sell dead people?
Well, they already established that he's not dead. Nice PDA.
I think.
Kill the
For
Strelach.
this one, I can give you.
So I like the translation in this game because Strelach means shooter in Russian. And nice tattoo.
How
Must have been
foreboding.
really drunk when he got that.
So, marked one, I saved you, and I'm not going to pretend
So,
I did it to win
this game, you
favors
play as the marked
upstairs.
one. You
do
don't know
some
your
jobs
name.
for me,
You might know your
and
name.
we're even.
You might not.
Besides,
No one gives
keeping
a
you
shit,
busy
though.
might be a good way to deal with
Okay.
your amnesia.
So this is the first
Now, see what
NPC
I
we
can
meet,
find out.
probably
I
like
don't give a shit
the
why you
first
want
or
to
second
find this Strelach
one
guy.
you care
I
about.
mind my own business. If you want to
Okay.
kill
Can't
him,
do anything till he's
well,
done talking,
you
so
must
I'm
have
just
your
spazzing out.
What are
You have
standing
inventory there?
for? The choice is yours. Either I
So I don't want a
like I
tutorial.
usually do with all
I'm
the
just
rookies,
gonna
or I
take the
treat you
mission.
Like a real stalker, like got a job for you,
There's
my
some-
one.
There's
I
some
want you to
speech
find
in
a
this.
stalker
I'm
called
probably gonna
Nimble.
skip most
He
of
was
it.
carrying
Good.
I mean, if people want to see what's going on,
good hunting.
they can
stalker.
read it, or I can just sum it up. Because sometimes there's just huge text dumps. So, I'm playing with the Stalker Complete mod. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty good way to play the game if you don't want like a ton of crazy shit added too.
Mm-hmm.
It just ups the graphics, fixes some bugs. So this is the guy we're supposed to talk to get some gear.
Okay.
He's pretty much like, oh yeah, this Nimble guy, he got captured by some bandits, and now we gotta get him back. And you can say, no, I don't want to go, but I don't think it works out that well. He's talking to his men on the radio.
Good.
I believe if you use some sort of hacks and get to where his men are, they're actually talking on the radio.
Huh.
Also, look, this dude's rocking out. There's a lot of nice environment in this game. Like, you won't understand any of it, but people will tell stories to each other.
Huh.
I think there's a few videos on YouTube with, like, the subtitles and goes through all the stories. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Оружие убрал?
Are you gonna shoot that dude?
Stalkers don't like it when you have guns out in front of them.
Huh.
It's, you know, nice little detail, I guess. I mean, a lot of games do that, but it's sort of not very, what's the word? Consistent with that.
Mm-hmm.
But in this game, pretty much everyone's like, put that gun away. Stop being a douchebag. I'm showing off the PDA system right here. It's your map and your quest list.
Okay.
As you can see, I have the mission, get the information from the scout, which is, you know, gotta get the flash drive from Nimble, rescue him or get it off his dead body, and then kill Strelok.
Alright, I follow so far.
Yeah. But what I was saying about the whole Strelok thing is that in this game they don't translate any of the names, which is nice because they actually seem like they have names. And then in the sequel, Clear Sky, they decide to just translate everyone's names. It's like if they have any sort of Russian name. So Strelok is shooter.
Not
Like,
very cool.
I don't know. It's a dumb complaint, but since I'm probably gonna Let's Play Clear Sky as well, I'll get to all those problems when I play the game.
Those were a lot of birds up there.
Yeah, there are a lot of birds.
I can't reach it.
That's not what he said.
Thank you, Marked One.
No, that is kind
Okay,
of different
you know
from what
that?
he said, isn't it?
I'll be sure to tell
Yeah,
everyone they can.
this
You help me out.
mod, or the official patches, did a good job of changing most of the, like, text of people who talk. Like, when the game first came out, Sidorovich's, like, beginning speech is completely different from what he says in the text. Dog's eating a dude. It's pretty cool.
Dog's gotta eat.
Yeah. So here's one of the boxes in the game that actually have stuff in them.
Cool.
A silenced pistol, slightly more accurate than the default one we get.
Also quieter.
Yeah. The funny thing about that, though, the stealth... Oh, what am I doing? The stealth and... Oh yeah, I'm checking. Okay, so in this game you get hurt, and you have medkits and bandages. I'm gonna make sure that I know which button is which, because there will be many times when I accidentally hit the medkit button when I'm trying to go for the bandages, or the medkit button when I'm trying to go for the PDA, and it's awful.
Bad news altogether, then.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna get over it, but I'm still gonna complain about it. So, here's the dudes. You can sort of see them.
Yeah, they're there.
Pipe down, man. Let me fill you in.
Wants to fill me in. It's actually sort of useful. I don't really notice this often. He actually tells you where most of the people are and how many there are. And I'm like, nope, I'm going by myself. Eventually. Then he calls me a Rambo wannabe.
That's good. You gotta go by yourself.
At this point of the game, it's not going to be much Rambo. It's going to be much more
Are you telling me this isn't Doom 2?
boring. Well, the silence pistol, the beginning weapons of this game are really bad. They're pretty inaccurate. They're weak, which is one of the main problems people have with this series. The beginning's sort of hard because of, like, the weapons being sort of bad. But the stealth in the vanilla game was busted. In this one, it's slightly better. Watch this. Bam! He's just sick. I just pop him in the head.
Dude would be dead.
So, in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you have the map. It shows dead people. It sometimes shows enemies you you see on the screen. The number on it's usually the amount of humans in the area. It counts enemies and friends. And the right bar that just filled up is enemy sight. If someone notices you, it'll fill up. Then the left bar that's like going up and down is sound. Goes up when you shoot, when you move in a non-silent way. And if you're reloading actually makes noise.
Good to know.
Yep. So, the AI on this is pretty good. They try flanking you sometimes. They actually don't home in on you. They'll go to where you last were if they haven't seen you for a while. Luckily, they're as bad of a shot as I am. I'm trying to shoot this guy through a tractor.
Yeah, tractors are kind of hard to shoot through, so I can understand why both you guys are having a hard time.
Slightly harder because I have the... Oh, look at this guy. I was gonna say is slightly harder to shoot, mostly because I turned off the crosshairs. I have it iron sights only. It'll be seeing me blind fire sometimes. It's not that good.
So why did you opt out of having the crosshair on?
Because from what I remember, it is pretty easy to just blind fire and, use the iron sight. But so far this playthrough, I've been having trouble. I think, from what I've recorded so far... Oh, I'm gonna show off my thing. Most of the mods make it really annoying to knife. It's usually, like, in the vanilla, it's like pig sticker. You just jam it into their, like, face and they die. But all the animations are, like, really wussy swings now. Oh, look at this. I'm just reloading and he's unloading into my crotch.
Yeah.
Very unpleasant. So I'm using medkits and bandages. It just works right away. That is bad too. He just shot me with a shotgun.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah. So, here's one of the more prominent features of the game. You loot people.
Good.
Yeah. A lot of people have stuff on them. Sometimes it's not as much as you would like, but hey, it's stuff.
Free
And
stuff.
Some mods of Stalker and Vanilla in the newest game called Pripyat, the Stalkers will actually loot each other. Like when there's a dead person, they'll actually loot the body. Which, sometimes some hilarious things will happen from that. Oh, you have a flashlight. But some hilarious things will happen, like you'll find a Stalker with like 9 AKs in his backpack.
That's good. That's what I'd want.
But, yeah, but I don't know, sometimes it's nice because, there's some like cool stuff on the guy and they just have like the shittiest pistol imaginable.
So
They will...
Do you have weapon degradation?
Yep.
Figured.
In this game, there's no way to repair them. They programmed quite a bit of stuff into the game that they never implemented. Like, they meant for the AI to be extremely advanced to the point where the AIs could actually beat the game before you. But they not only found out that, like, that'd be a bad thing because players want to beat the game, but also is buggy and is hard to program.
Yeah. I remember hearing about this game and how it had a really, troubled development.
Yeah. It turned out pretty buggy, but it is pretty interesting. Interesting enough where it got a big enough following for them to make sequels.
That's good.
Although I believe most of the people who made this game went on to make the Metro 2033 games.
Yeah, I'd heard that they were kind of related games.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nimble.
Nimble is a dude. He is in every Stalker game.
Oh, that's good.
He also gives us one of our first quests, or jobs or missions, whatever you want to call it. Find the perfected suit. And I take it right here because the place where we get it is right behind here as soon as I figure out where the hell I am. I'm like, oh.
Well, this place is confusing looking. It's actually really nice looking with this mod. Yo, dog.
Oh, geez.
How
Hopefully
down
that
are you for editing?
Huh?
How do you feel about editing the audio?
Does the audio stop recording when I drop?
Yeah, and I stopped
Oh.
it pretty much as soon as I realized you dropped.
Oh, God.
I don't think it'll be too bad. If,
It'd be pretty bad.
You think?
Yeah. This is interesting because I don't know how long I was dropped. Does it have, like, timestamps?
Well, let's see.
Anyways, while you're doing that, I was fighting dogs. There are mutants in here. One of the basic mutants are dogs.
Huh.
Yeah, they're called blind dogs. Apparently they're blind. Here's another mutant right in front of me right now called a flesh. It's like really weird. It has like spiky legs. I'm also being chased by a pseudo dog. It's a tougher dog. Sometimes the mutants drop certain limbs. Only certain scientists will buy them, or there are also some quests that require them. And they're a bitch to find, because they're extremely rare. In the vanilla game they're worth a lot, but in this mod they fixed it so only scientists buy them. Yep. Nice thing about the mutant AI, like the dogs, they don't attack you unless they're in packs or if they're pissed off. So, like, sometimes a single dog will chase after you. You just have to, like, shoot it once and it'll start running away. Same thing with the flesh, they're pretty docile. But yeah, this tunnel will be familiar later on. It's actually an exit for a zone. It's not very apparent when you first come here because it's a dead end from this side. So, the perfected suit is just a bandit suit that's upgraded slightly. I forgot if the suit's worth any more than the reward you get, which is like an artifact. I'll discuss artifacts once I actually get in my inventory. Oh yeah, when we were dropping and talking about stuff, I didn't mention the anomalies. The anomalies in this game are messed up spots of the zone where physics says fuck you. Some of the most common anomalies are like pretty much physics. There's one that just creates a shockwave whenever you get near it, and it hurts you, usually causes bleeding. And then there's another one. Okay, the like explodey force thing is, I believe, called the springboard, and there's another one slightly similar to it. It's like the reverse of it, called the whirligig, and it sucks you in. And if it goes off while you're inside of it, you explode. It's pretty awesome. So I talked to our friend. He's like, "Oh man, that is awesome." And that is pretty much it for him. He'll stand there for the rest of the game unless the bandits respawn there and kill him.
What a sad and lonely life.
He's hanging out with his two buddies. Oh, there's some dogs. Let's watch some dogs.
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 Yeah. Things will spawn randomly. Stalkers spawn randomly. Mutants spawn randomly. It's usually not terrible though. They usually spawn out of sight. Clear Sky had a problem at the beginning where sometimes, like, mutants spawn in groups in that game, and sometimes they spawn right on top of you. Speaking of which, there's a boar. I don't know if boars are really that mutated. They just look like big boars.
Yeah, I don't think boars naturally occur there, so...
Nah, Russia's a big place, dude. Didn't you play Metal Gear Solid 3?
Yeah, I don't remember eating any boars. Or else I'd remember how they tasted.
Oh yeah, by the way, Stalker takes place near the Chernobyl disaster zone. It's called the exclusion zone. Basically, the timeline of this game is Chernobyl exploded, and then, like, around the 90s, it exploded again, but then it created messed up part of the world. And, yep. And then people are like, oh man, there's some cool stuff there, I could totally sell all this stuff. And that's the premise of the Stalkers.
Sounds good,
They're
though.
pretty much gold, like the gold rush, but they're looking for surplus Russian stuff. Okay, artifacts. I'm just gonna explain in the next video because there's only like a minute left of this one. But they're pretty cool. Give you like some sort of bonus for usually some sort of negative thing. That one gives you radiation. It's not good. There's things to counterbalance that though. So let's talk to Wolf. If you do opt to go by yourself to wipe out the bandit camp, he gives you some extra stuff. I believe he gives you an extra gun and a grenade. I think that's the extra stuff. So let's end the video just watching this guy rock out.
Sounds like a good way to end it.
So this pistol is technically worse than the PB whatever, but I'm gonna use the new Fort 12. Pulls more ammo. It seems like it's a bit more accurate. I like it a bit better. Look at that, Wolf is pissed off at us for having a gun out.
Oh no.
Oh, look at that. Last time I checked this, wasn't anything there. Okay, this video is pretty much over. Talk to you guys next video. It'll be fun.
See ya.